So American actress Stacy has been on the news for a tweet that she made about her supporting Mitt Romney. Now, I don't have any problems with that, and I think no one should have, because it's her right to decide for what candidate she will gonna vote. But of course, she, being, if you don't know, black woman, got a lot of criticism, and a lot of that criticism was very, very harsh. So she got a lot of replies on Twitter which were very, very insulting, and I think that is the wrong thing to do. Now, a lot of replies that she got on Twitter would have a lot of racial content, which is not a very good reason to criticize someone. Therefore, their criticism is not actually relevant. Of course, a lot of those replies may have insulted her, and she has every right to feel insulted by what some people said to her. So what I'm trying to say is, we have to be careful about what we say, because if we're saying that because she's black she has to vote for Barack Obama, that's not really an argument. She can vote for whatever candidate she wants to. Now, having said that, no one is immune to criticism, and if you make your political choices public, you have to deal with all that criticism. But a lot of replies that she had were insulting, and she has all the right to feel sad, angry, and insulted by them. But as I said, there's also good criticism, and because I don't agree about her political affiliations, I will get to that in a minute. So, when researching for this topic, I end up watching a video from a guy called, its YouTube name is Expenderjet. I don't know if that's well pronounced, but I'll go with it. And he's saying that basically what I said before, the criticism that she had was insulting and not very good criticism, and he goes on saying that she has all the right to choose what candidate to vote for, and I completely agree with you. But then he goes on to say that all those people that replied her in an insulting manner are a representation of what liberals are, and you are making a generalization in a small sample of situations, and that's wrong, that's a fallacy. And he goes on to say that liberals are supposed to be the tolerant ones, and if you flip it, it's actually what you get. But first of all, I think everyone should be tolerant. I don't think that should be a question of liberals or conservatives, but what we see is that conservatives are not tolerant in a lot of situations. And I'm not just saying that. We see it happen because conservative politicians try to push policies that are intolerant for regarding other groups of people and regarding other issues. I'm talking, of course, about gay marriage and abortion and a lot of other issues. Now, because you're against gay marriage, and I don't know if you're against abortion, but you said in one of your videos that you are a Christian, so I will assume that you are, and because you don't agree with those issues, you feel like not supporting them is not being intolerant. But that's exactly how you're behaving. You are being intolerant against those groups of people. The gays and the gay supporters and the supporters of gay marriage and the pro-choicers. But that's actually what you're being intolerant if you don't recognize it as intolerance. He goes on to say, and I quote, if you dare not support their point of view, you'll be attacked racially for doing so. First of all, when Democrats turn around and say that conservatives are being racial about something that they said, they're usually pretty much correct. Very recently, we have the accusation that President Obama is being an angry black man. That's not being not racial, that's exactly being racial. And there's a lot of other examples of them being racial towards President Obama. And you're saying that if you dare not to support their point of view, talking to liberals, really? I mean, conservatives have that position all the time. Very recently came out, several CEOs of companies saying that if their employees don't vote for Mitt Romney, they will get fired. What's that? Are you understanding? You're flipping the things around. We don't see people saying that if you don't vote for Obama, you'll get fired. And even if you do, not in the amount, not in the quantity that we see conservatives doing it. Now, my criticism regarding Stacy is not because of her political choice regarding her color of their skin, but regarding her being a woman. Now, if you pay attention for what conservatives' politics are, you will see that they don't look for women as same as men. They don't think they should win the same. They don't think they should have reproductive rights. So, for her being a woman and being against her own rights, it's for me contradictory. You finish your video saying Stacy Dash is voting for Romney for a particular reason. She cares about her country. Well, I will agree with half of that statement. She does support Romney for a particular reason, but it's not because she cares for her country, it's because she cares for herself, and because she's rich and Romney is giving every advantage for the rich. She wants to protect her money, so she is voting for the guy that does that. I don't really blame her for that. I think that's a bit selfish, but that's it. So I don't blame her position, her political position. I just don't agree with it. Having said that takes me for the second part of my video, which is regarding also another of these expanded videos. That's when he's talking about Mitt Romney's speech about the 47%. And that's a video that's on YouTube. You can find it easily, but I will try to quote some of his statements. It's not the whole speech, but you can find it very easily on the internet.